Alrighty then, that feels good, doesn't it? I mean, a lot harder work of it than we should have done, but we got the win. That's the main. Yeah, on the whole, I think against Rotherham, I think without Johansson, it would have been a lot more. And when I say a lot more, I don't just mean like 3. I mean like 5, possibly, because he was on some sort of one-man mission to. Here's me, the hair in my mouth there. To stop everything that came his way in that first half. But that first half was really, really frustrating. Yes, it's Rotherham, and yes, they've won 3 times in 30 games, but we played some really, really decent stuff, and by the first 5 minutes, we were dominant. We were utterly, utterly dominant in that game, in that first half. Do I still think the team that started is still mostly a team? Well, were they playing like a team of individuals? Hell yeah. To be honest with you, I'm not sure why Rossini started Billy Sharp, but I see it from the point of view that if there's ever an opponent you start Billy Sharp against, it's the team that's bottom of the league. Based on what he's shown us so far this season, well, so far in a Hull City shirt anyway. I think Zaruri was poor. Carvalho as well. I don't think had a great game again. But yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that on a more sort of. What's the word? It's late. Sorry for my lack of coherent English and ability to find words out of thin air that I can usually just about pull off and still make it sound like I'm not some sort of pompous idiot. Yeah, so the team, one change. I thought there'd be a couple, to be honest. I thought Abdush would start. He was an unused sub. I thought Coyle wouldn't be risked. And he started and played the full 90 plus, like, I think it ended up being about 12 minutes of stoppage time in total. I also thought Ohio would start. Now, I think it's a fairly foregone conclusion that he's going to start on Saturday, that's for sure. But it was Billy Sharp who came in for us and Tufan. I expected Tufan to be dropped, but I didn't expect Sharp to come in. And look, Sharp off the bench with his effort levels and stuff like that, and you can't fault him. The effort he puts in, great, and I'm sure he's a massive, massive influence around the dressing room. But he just can't do it. His effort, yes, he's still a professional athlete, but just looking at how he's played for us so far, the Sunderland game is the archetypal sub Billy Sharp on and hope he just causes chaos, because we got the corner thanks to Sharp working and pressing and all that stuff, which it's cool when he can do that for 25 minutes, but he can't do it from the start of a game. He just can't do it from the start of a game anymore. I don't think he's 38. I just don't think, like I said, I don't think he can do it from the start of a game. He grafts, he runs, but he runs he sprints at the pace of a cart horse. He's bless it, because I want him to do well. I so want him to be a success, but I just think when he's starting games, I think there's not much we can really do. Anyway, then into the actual game itself. Oh my God, what a dreadful start. First 5-10 minutes, we were shocking. 3 games in a row where we've had a goal in the first 5-6 minutes. 2 of those, the Millwall one we scored early, but then the Swansea and today conceded early. Oh, excuse me. I saw, and the thing is, Rotherham could easily have been 2 or 3 up by the time we actually got a foothold in the game as well, and that's going to be a frustrating thing for Rotherham, because if that penalty, for me watching it on TV, looks 50-50. Some refs give it, some refs don't. And then they had, I think it was Kioso at the back post have a header saved by Allsop when Giles just forgot to jump. So Rotherham could really have killed the game in the first 20 minutes, but as the first half grew on, we grew into the game a lot more, and it seemed an inevitability that we would get a goal, but it was just frustrating. It was so annoying to just have, all the possession, everything in Rotherham's half of the pitch, do nothing with it. I think Zaruri should be dropped for the next one, I'm going to be honest. Other than hitting the bat, it's early days still. Of course it's early days still. It's only his 3rd game. But today, he's just got a bit of individualism in him that doesn't fit with us at the minute. Like that, second half, he had a free kick. Really, really, really tight angle that it's set from or whatever. And he can put a cross in. He's got Slater and Morton on the edge. Only one of them is marked. And he decides to shoot. It goes straight into the side netting. And as I'm watching it on the telly, I say, are you actually taking the... Or are you taking the actual, what word's next? So I don't think Zaruri was very good at all, and I think he merits being dropped. I do. Philogene. Wow, that bit of skill for our first goal for the equaliser. Oh my God, it's going to go down as an own goal. It took a deflection off Cameron Humphreys, but oh my God, that bit of skill. He's got that in him. Yeah, wow, brilliant. And then Giles' first assist as well. A couple of minutes later, Cavallio slipped it down the left to Giles, crossed into Ohio, left foot, put it into the, as he's facing the goal, bottom right corner. First goal for City, and I think he'll start on Saturday. Then that was that. Sub Doc on. Doc nearly scored actually after Tufan off the bench broke away. He could have just gone alone, Tufan, but he tried to square it to Doc, but then just that allowed bodies to recover and get a block in, and it went out for a corner and what have you. It doesn't matter. We won. Good. We needed it, and let's hope that Swansea game, now we've got players back fit. Seri will probably be back for Huddersfield. So we'll see. We'll see how he comes back into the team. Now he's just won a major international. just won a major international tournament for his country. He'll be floating on air at the minute, and yeah, I mean, I just let's put that Swansea game in the past, put the first 5 minutes of this one in the past, and just cut out conceding early goals for goodness sake. On to Huddersfield. I'll see you for the preview for that on Friday. Take care. Goodbye. Up the Tigers. Get in.